September 19, 1960, India and Pakistan signed the Indus Water Treaty brokered by the World Bank. The treaty was to promote goodwill and build confidence in relations between the two new countries. Under the treaty, the tributaries of the Indus are divided into two. India has right of unrestricted use of the eastern rivers, the Ravi, the Beas and the Satluj, and Pakistan gets exclusive rights of the waters of the Jhelum, the Indus and the Chenab. However, India is allowed to build storage facilities on the western rivers, and both India and Pakistan have the right to non-consumptive use. The Indus Water Treaty has survived 3 wars between India and Pakistan and has been hailed as a great example of water sharing. It is arguably the world's most generous water sharing agreement, as 80.52% of aggregate water flows are reserved for Pakistan. Our neighbors also get 90 times greater volume of water than what the US gives Mexico under a similar 1944 pact. The Indus Water Treaty is in the news after the terror attack in Uri, Kashmir. There is increased tension between the two countries, and India is mulling all options of retaliation. One option India is mulling is to cut off water flow from the Indus rivers to Pakistan. Water from the Indus river system helps irrigate 110,000 square kilometers in Pakistan, supporting agriculture in Punjab and Sindh. India can exercise its sovereign right under Article 64 of the Vienna Convention to withdraw from the treaty. However, Article 12.4 of the Indus Water Treaty mandates its termination only if both India and Pakistan agree in writing. Pakistani Prime Minister's advisor on foreign affairs, Sartaj Aziz, has said that India cannot revoke the treaty unilaterally and that doing so would amount to an act of war. There are real fears that restricting river flow could cause flooding in Jammu and Kashmir, which being a valley is at even greater risk. Given how the Brahmaputra, the Indus and the Satluj rivers originate in the territory of China, which is Pakistan's all-weather friend, before they flow into India, the move to cut off waters completely could also set an undesirable precedent. Hence, for now, India has decided to make maximum use of the waters of the rivers under the limitations of the treaty.